So I want you to make it live, make it loud for the legend himself, Mr. Tristan Johnson. Coming to the stage, y'all.
What the hell going on? I drove around this motherfucker. They thought I was staking y'all shit out. I was like, man, I didn't even know this shit was over here. This is Tahoe Park and right over is Oak Park, right? Yeah. Okay, so they don't have the rap videos on this part of Would y'all be respectful when they doing their rap video and not mow your lawn and shit? Not have your tea party and shit? They're trying to kill each other. They're being disrespectful. I came in this backyard to be on my best behavior. I thought that's what y'all wanted. That's why y'all put the police sirens behind me. You know who they gonna talk to first, motherfucker. That's good, man. I like these backyard. The pandemic, man. Y'all changed the game with this backyard shit, man. Before that, all we had was shows on Zoom and shit. And y'all was disrespectful on Zoom. Y'all was clipping y'all toenails while we was performing. Y'all was matching socks and shit. I'm looking at the screen. There's domestic violence going on. I'm like, y'all might want to check on the bitch in window 32. I remember him telling her to shut the fuck up. She's not listening. And I gotta tell the goddamn jokes and shit. It is hard to tell jokes when your living situation is funnier than your jokes. Like they was like, why is it a nightstand next to his couch? I'm like, 'cause that's the bed, motherfucker. It ain't like we wanted to do the Zoom shows. That's it. We couldn't gather and shit. So we was out of work. And Rent-A-Center still wanted their fucking money. They didn't give a fuck if it was a pandemic. They tried to get the nightstand while I was performing and shit. I'm like, I'm trying to get your money if you just let me finish and shit. They're gonna send the goddamn, take it if you don't take it in front of my fans and shit. Yeah, I live in a little apartment. You know, some of y'all that's from the Bay Area, no, that's a mansion in the Bay Area. In the Bay Area, rent's so high, they renting out the pantry and shit. My brother rented out the pantry. He got to get him the cereal every morning. Shit, my uncle live in a spice rack and shit. Give him a dash of my auntie. I like this, man. Came here, things has changed. I'm seeing all these happy couples and shit like that. I don't want to accuse y'all of being a couple. Y'all just probably sat in the nearest chair. Not that it would be anything wrong with that. Y'all probably garden together or something. I thought that's what it was. You know, I don't know why people be so homophobic. It's so, when you're homophobic, you spend more time thinking about gay shit. That's all you're thinking about. Is this gay? I don't want to step on a crack because I'll step in the crack of somebody's ass. So they made everything gay now. You know, people think, you know, two guys can't garden together because they hand might meet under the dirt and start. If you enjoy playing in the dirt, you probably like anal sex or something. That's probably your thing. Yeah. Nah, but you know, people, we all got problems. We all got our fears, you know. You know, I see that y'all not racist. Y'all stayed and stuff. But some people are homophobic. Like, they really are scared of gay people. You know what I mean? And, you know, people, they're not scared that they disgusted by gay people. They scared of how gay they think they are. So you might see a dude at the pool hall, like, get all these gay dudes out of here. He might give me the spirit fingers, and I might blow everybody. Shit. Yeah, I don't want him in the pool hall and he's bending over and shit. What if he can't reach the ball and he waves his ass and I head over there and shit? Man, get these gay guys out of here. You know I'm one toodaloo from blowing people. Yeah. You never notice, nobody ever get accused of being straight though. You notice that? Like, man, you know James? That dude hella straight, man. Nah, I was drunk and naked. He didn't try shit, man. Yeah. That motherfucker straight. If anybody's straight, he had me, man. He could. Right. People want to be the first one to out somebody for being gay. Want to be the Paul Revere of the rear. The gays are coming, the gays are coming. I saw him first. You know, I finally got invited to the backyard shows. This is where my career's going. I made it to the big carpet. Yeah, this definitely looked like a 50 Shades of Grey sex cage. You can put the handcuffs right here and shit. You can spank your significant other. Yeah, but yeah, this is it, man. We making the big bucks. He hit me on, making big money, getting about $35 a show. Yeah, the money comes in. People start treating you different when the real money comes in. My family heard about $35 a show. Now my dad's trying to be in my life and shit. He ain't once checked on me and mama and shit. But it's hard to hold on to a girlfriend when you only make $35 a show. After doing this shit for 10 years? Yeah, 10 years ago, we used to hold hands like that. She would hold my hand while I was nervous getting on the stage. Like, yeah, you're going to be the next Kevin Hart. 10 years later, Kevin Hart's still Kevin Hart. Now she want me to get a job, but she do little petty shit to let me know it's time to get a job. You know. Y'all just, cause y'all know how y'all ladies do. Y'all just don't come out and do it, but y'all get the fucking point across. So on Valentine's Day, she gave me a heart-shaped job application. Like, I can't turn this shit in. You done cut out if I'm convicted of a felony. She thinks she's better than me because she drives for Uber and shit. I would, I would drive for Uber, but you see how famous I am. If I'm driving around Tahoe Park and I pick one of y'all up and shit. And I don't want to be rude, so I spend the whole time talking to you. It wouldn't be safe for none of us. I'm not trying to be the La Bamba of Uber and shit. I knew you was going to get that shit. Yeah, but I'm a jealous boyfriend, so while she's driving around in Uber, I'm following behind her. So if you're ever on your way to the airport, you see a motherfucker like this, hands off, motherfucker. So we losing more money, we spending more money in gas because we gotta fill her shit up and my shit up. But if I just kept going, because before this comedy shit, I was in college and shit. I was an athlete and shit. I was a wide receiver for the University of Phoenix and shit. Yeah, we played the Bri and shit. Yeah, we had to play those guys at, Wild Tech. And we lost to them, we didn't have the tools. We had to play those chicks at Western Career College. You can do it. And they have their shoulder pads under the scrubs and shit. They took out my knees and shit. So now I'm doing this shit. Hey, but I didn't go to University for Phoenix for athletic scholarship. It was academic. I studied early childhood development literature. So we were studying a lot of coloring books. They hid the colored people in between the lines. You gotta read. I learned this shit because I was studying. Y'all don't know this shit, but they took Curious George to the zoo. Why in the fuck would you take a monkey to a goddamn zoo? Well, he was on Scare Straight or something like that. This is where your ass is going to fight another shoe, motherfucker. So I feel like Curious George was like the original Django. I feel like all the other monkeys was like, who that nigga with the backpack on? No, who that nigga with the backpack on? Okay. That's DoorDash. Okay. That's crazy how DoorDash works. Motherfuckers be stone cold gangsters working for DoorDash. Nah, I gotta take this pita over here real quick, Some of y'all look like good parents that just wanted to get out the fucking house. Y'all kids are at home going through y'all shit looking for your weed. They all under the bed in the night. You know your kids go through your shit. You know, they go fuck around and find the dildo. Mothers hide the dildo in the weirdest place. Easy for them to get to, but they think they hiding it and shit. It'd be under the motherfucking bed in a cigar box, holding down your birth certificate. You're like, Mom, why did my diploma got a bend in it? It's a heavy ass dildo. I like doing this comedy thing, man. Couples, man, y'all better get along. Y'all gonna go through some shit. Relationships is all about forgiveness. Y'all gonna go through some shit, you know. Sometimes, I hope it ain't no cheating in there, but that shit happens. You know, I had a girl cheat on me with a motherfucker with no arms. I busted in on them. I was like, hold on, bitch, this shit getting out of hand. I don't know who the fuck you think I am. Talking about nothing was gonna happen. You telling me a motherfucker with no arms drove over here for a hug, motherfucker? You think I'm that goddamn stupid? Dude was like, man, I just came over here to kick it for a while. You know? I kept on trying to push her away. The bitch, she wants what she wants. Cheating. It's cool when you the player and you fucking on somebody else's girl. You see them at Dairy Queen, like, I wish y'all two together. But when your girl cheat on you, it's the worst thing on fucking earth. You want to kill everybody, but you want to be the cool dude, like, I ain't gonna fight over no chick. You know, who I look like fighting over a chick? But then you try to find any fucking reason to fight the dude. Like, this motherfucker littering in my hood, man. Is that an Arizona he dropped, man? Fuck this. Kill this motherfucker. You ever been the side dude for so long, you feel like you got joint custody of the bitch? Like, tell her to bring some of that lingerie back to my house. I've been doing this comedy thing around. See, jokes like this is the reason why my girl want me to get a job. She's like, Tristan, they don't want to hear about that bullshit. But I'm like, you got a job. Don't worry about me having a job. I try to give her little affirmations. I'm like, God's gonna bless you. God bless the child that got his own. Yeah, man. Behind every strong woman is a fella at home playing PlayStation. We're about to be great. Don't change nothing about this. She was like, fuck that shit. She don't want to hear about no comedy shit, especially no backyard comedy and shit. I had to lie to her to come up here. I had to lie and tell her that the temp service sent me here, so I need one of y'all white people to sign my hours. Say I've been here for about 3 or 4 hours. Don't be laughing like y'all ain't never worked at a temp service before. You could get a good job at a temp service. You could get on at a temp service. In Northern California, y'all got good temp services. You work there, you know, about 90 days, get hired on, the benefits, the everything. Down in LA, you don't know where the fuck they gonna send you. Matter of fact, last week I was a Crip for 4 days. Shit, I had to join the Bloods to get my W-2 forms back. I had a supervisor, all kinds of shit. Telling y'all, it's hard out here for a temp. When you're trying to get the money for the rent, temping ain't easy, but somebody gotta do it. But I've been looking for a job. See, that's how my girl look at me, like I ain't looking for a job. I looked everywhere for a job. I looked on Xbox Live. I poked a few jobs on Facebook. Let them know I'm still interested. I even tagged them in a picture of me sweeping. Y'all see this shit? But I'm proud of my $35. Some motherfuckers don't get paid at all. You know, so with my $35, you know, I still give back. Matter of fact, I did a show for the homeless. Mm-hmm. Yep, I knew some of y'all was here. Okay, that's what's up. Nah, but you wasn't there. They treated me. They was all uppity because they got their fucking pandemic money and shit. So they just happy and uppity, and they're just blowing money. Matter of fact, a homeless dude gave me $30 to hold his sign while he went to Chipotle. Like, you better bring your ass on if I miss my bus fucking with you. You ever went under the freeway and hung out with them guys in the middle of the pandemic? Shit. They had to stay home too. I went under that motherfucker. This dude had the nerve to have a goddamn Ring camera on the zipper and shit. With a bunch of motherfucking Amazon and Wish packages and shit. Like, nobody want to steal you. You probably the one out here stealing. Yeah, I'm looking at this crowd. It's probably about 80 packages unattended. I think I'm gonna leave before y'all. That's the thing about that Ring camera, though. You can steal you a package, but you gotta bend over all in front of the camera and shit. I guess they're gonna recognize me. They're building the case. I'm pretty sure they got my ass all over the police wall. He hit Tahoe Park. He's moving north. I'll recognize that ass anyway. Where on are you? I have to make a decision, like, do I want to toot it up again for an air fryer? Like, is it worth it? Somebody's getting paid off my views. No, that was when the homeless people was cool right after they got their stimulus check money. But when I did the show, they was a bitter bunch that day. They booed the fuck out of me. They had no home training the way they treated me, I'm telling you. And you know how hard it is to promote a show for the homeless? It ain't like they on the mailing list or anything. We had to advertise it on the Amber Alert system. Like, yeah, we doing comedy up the street. You might want to check this shit out. But they booed me. They didn't even give me a chance. They brought me up just like Buddy did. They was like, yeah, all the way from East Oakland, California, Tristan Johnson in the house. And they was like, oh, you in a house, motherfucker? That what you here to tell us, you in a house? Go fuck about your house. You ever get cussed out by a homeless person? wearing a Snuggie backwards and shit. This motherfucker's wearing it like a peacoat and shit. He had a Snuggie full of shit that didn't belong to him. I bought some tags for my car and shit. I thought, but even the homeless chicks was uppity and shit. I couldn't even get with a homeless chick. I thought with my $35 a show, it was an upgrade to her. Like, you know, I could take you out of McDonald's up to Denny's or some shit. You want a Grand Slam, bitch? I could do this all the time. But she turned me down because now they're independent. She was like, no, I don't want your money. Matter of fact, hit me on my only cans. Like, I found the goddamn Arizona in the car. But the homeless dudes, I'm telling you, they'll cuss you out. They'll threaten you, but they'll threaten you with some obvious shit. They was like, yeah, motherfucker, we gonna find you. We be in these streets all day and all night. I was like, yeah, motherfucker, I thought that's how that worked. I didn't think you was clocking in and out of this shit. But I squashed the beef with him because that's how I was raised. Treat everybody right. And honestly, I'm only $35 away from being homeless myself. You know. So, my grandma raised me to treat everybody right. Gay, straight, black, white, rich, or poor. Treat everybody right. Matter of fact, she said treat everybody like if they were Jesus. And I even met a white person, you know, a homeless dude. He looked just like Jesus. He was wearing Birkenstocks. He needed to shave. He looked like one of the members of the Bee Gees. I could tell by the way he walks, he's a woman's man, no time to talk. This motherfucker was staying alive and shit. It was like emotions taking him over and shit. But I knew he wasn't my savior when he asked me for a cigarette. I'm not giving Jesus a cigarette. What if it kills him? And he come back in 3 days asking for another cigarette. I'm not about to keep this shit up. I'm not paying my tithes in Newport. I thought it would be more older women here, man. But I knew my type of woman wouldn't be up at this hour. Yeah, because I like older women. You know they gave R. Kelly 30 years in jail. I won't have shit to do with no kids now. I wouldn't help a little kid out of a pool. I don't give a fuck. You ain't gonna take a picture of me with a little wet kid and shit still dripping and shit. Fuck that shit. They gonna find that motherfucker. So give me an older woman. But like I said, my woman wouldn't be out here around these hours soon. My type of woman pack it up as soon as Wheel of Fortune come on. She was like, y'all can have them Sacramento streets. Ain't nothing but trouble after 7 o'clock. You got to get up real early to get my type of woman. I'm telling you. I like real women. See, I don't look for my women on eHarmony or Tinder. You know, I look for my women on Ancestry.com. I want some pioneer pussy, man. I'm looking for a damn golden girl in this motherfucker. I want to thank her for being a friend. I'm looking for Blanche out this motherfucker. That's why you got to get up early to get my type of woman. You got to be at Sunrise Mall at 5 in the morning. Get you a goddamn mall walker. You should see them out there looking sexy with their Sketcher shape-ups and shit. You know, they the silver strikers. Like real grown women that keep their cigarettes in a leather case and shit. Just pinch them a goddamn Virginia Slim. You know? Like, young man, I got a blouse older than you, young man. But you did your job. I like real grown women. You know. They don't just got the cigarette in the leather case. They got the damn fanny pack thing. You know the fanny pack, the little thing, the little garage sale cash register thing. The fanny pack. Shit, y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all don't even know what's in your grandma's umbrella. That's how you say it. How do you say grandmother in Spanish? A baller?
Abuela.
A baller?
Abuela.
Yeah.
Abuela.
Nah, I've been hanging around a lot of Spanish people. Like, yeah, they call me the purple boar. Every time I do something, they be like purple boar. I'm like, okay. Purple boar. You know? Some of them call me glossy ass. They were like, glossy ass. All right. Glossy. I think that means thank you or something. Nah, but inside your grandmother's fanny pack is condoms. Yeah, you thought it was a bunch of diabetic candy, huh? Nah, it's condoms in that motherfucker, so you go looking for a butterscotch. You don't find a damn condom in that fanny pack. Because ever since your grandfather died, we've been talking about that all night. Huh?
He's lovely.
Yeah. Y'all grandparents must have been in one of them rap videos on the other side of the Stockton Boulevard. Nah, they got the fanny pack because they lonely now. They got to be back in the world, and now they're cougars. They dating young guys, and they don't want to catch none of our young diseases. But I don't want to catch none of the old shit they got either. I don't have to call my partner and be like, man, I think this bitch gave me dementia, man. God damn, she ain't picking up the rotary phone, man. This bitch should have said something, man. She put a little cataract on my one-eyed monster, man. This bitch is reckless. She's just out here giving away arthritis, man. Nah, I'm not gonna tell y'all about me and Mildred's love life. I got Mildred back in the world. She used to be in the church and then started hanging out with me. Now she be making, she be talking church talk and then she be doing slang. And now she just all confused. She be making up her own Bible verses. I asked her, can I buy her, borrow her PT Cruiser and shit like that. She's like, no, that's a Chrysler. And that's why I'm so close to Christ. I'm like, no, that's not how that works. I asked to borrow the goddamn Chrysler. She was like, hell no, with no license, I'm too blessed to be stressed. I'm like, that shit is nowhere in the Bible. Somebody made that shit up, but that's not in the Bible. Even when we having sex, she be making up her own Bible verses. She was like, Tristan, put my motherfucking legs down. I'm too anointed to be double jointed. I'm like, these guys shaking their head. Y'all don't like older women and shit? Y'all better get y'all some older women, man. Yeah. It's a little hairy down there. But it's a little gray down there, like two frosted mini wheats smashed together. You can make it work. It ain't gonna bite you, son. I'm about to get out of here, man, because, man, he changed my life with this shit. Because, man, back in the days, I used to be a thug. Nah, I wasn't always wearing purple shirts and shit. I was a goddamn thug. I used to do some real gangster shit. Like I'd walk inside Taco Bell. I ask for water, but I really get soda though. Yeah, I got a teardrop for that shit. I sweated it off coming through Galt. But it's on my Instagram. Y'all can choose to. But I had to change my life because we don't need no more brothers in jail, It's time for us to stand up and be men. You got to grow out of that fake thug, tough guy stuff. And in my situation, I physically grew out of it. Yeah, my situation is I ain't got one of those going to jail shapes right now. Yeah, my situation is I got my mama's hips. You don't want to go to jail with your mama's hips. You don't want to be in jail with childbearing hips, Maybe if they got some prison spanks, I could go on and get my stripe and do my time, you know. But I'm not trying to be the brick house or the big house, motherfucker. I don't want to be the bad mama jammer or the slammer. They gonna make me the Beyonce of prison. If you like it, put a cigarette on it and shit. You know how stupid I look in jail right now? All them guys out there lifting weights, getting all buff and shit. And my ass be on the damn Thigh Master. Some Mexican guy come stab my yoga ball. Like, get this shit out of here. I'm just saying, I don't need my milkshake bringing all the boys to the yard. You know? I ain't trying to be one of the real housewives of folks in prison. I'm trying to be tardy for the party. But if they do lock us up, you know, I'm gonna stand up for mine. If I go to jail, I'm gonna be ready for jail. Matter of fact, if I go to jail, I'm gonna get me a tattoo. Yeah, they gotta know I'm hard. I'm gonna get a tattoo on my lower back right here. Yeah, right about here. What y'all ladies call that shit? Yeah, I'm gonna get a damn tramp stamp on my lower back. It's gonna say, "What would Jesus do?" right here. You gonna feel bad about this shit. Hey, y'all, I enjoyed myself backyard. God bless Tahoe Park. Yeah. Y'all can find me on Instagram, Tristan Funny, YouTube Tristan Funny, everything Tristan Funny. God bless y'all.